Hello everyone, welcome to Fashion For You. Today I am going to show you a tutorial on sleeveless bolero jacket that is used to wear on Punjabi suit. You require around 1 meter or 1 yard of fabric. This piece of fabric is left over from my another suit, so I am going to make a bolero jacket out of this. This piece is already double because otherwise it would be very thin fabric. That's why I'm going to double it and then I will make it. I'm going to cut my back side from here. So I've already doubled it and again I'm doubling it. It means I'm going to use two pieces and join them together for my back side. Otherwise it would be very thin kind of jacket that doesn't look nice. I have folded around, this is 11 inches. Width of folded side depends on your bust size. Now I'm going to mark from here. Shoulder measurement is 14.5 divided by 2, 7.25. I take 7.25 for my armhole to the down side, but in bolero jacket I'll take little more. I'll take 7.5 inch. Here also I'll mark 7.5. Now I'll mark a straight line here. Similarly, I'll mark straight line here. This length also should be 7.25. Yeah, this is correct. Now I'm going to measure bust here. Bust is 37. I add 2 inches for the loosing in the kurti, but here I'm going to add 3 inches because this is a jacket. So 40 and then divided by 4. Here 7 inches. Mark a straight line. Waist measurement is 31. I'm again going to add 3 inches to it and divide it by 4. Then it becomes 8.5. Now here I'm going to give a curve for my armhole. This is back side, so I'm not going to give inner armhole cutting. For shoulder drop, half an inch. Here I'll take 3.5 inch. Here I'll take 3.5 inches for my jacket. And then I'm going to cut this. Here I'm going to take 1.5 inch here. Now I'll cut this. This is back side. This is my back side. Now I'm going to cut my front side. This is again double. Okay, I'm going to fold it like this. I'm going to leave around 1/4 inch space here in the middle because I'm going to cut it from here. That's why I need extra seam allowance here. So leave around 1/4 inch space and then put this over this. And then I'm going to transfer this. Now put the back side aside. First I will give inner cutting for my armhole. Here I'll make my neckline. I'll cut my neckline here only. If I want to make a neckline at 3.5 inches, I'll cut it at 3 inches. But I feel 3 inches would be quite less. I'll take 3.5 inches so that after being ready it would be at 4 inches. I'm going to mark from here. And the length of the jacket would be around 8.5 inches. Now I'm going to give a shape. I'm going to make a curve here. If you're not sure how to make a curve, you can make a straight line here, and then you can give curve. I want it to be in a round shape from here. Here also I'll give it a round shape. I've made a neckline like this, and here I've given a round shape. This is my middle side, and I'll attach a piping to close this. 1/4 inch I've left here extra. When I'll make a seam, this would be exactly the same size as the back side. Now I'm going to cut this. This is my jacket, this is my back side. This piece I'm going to attach here. This piece I'm going to attach here. And here I'll attach piping so that I can tie a knot to keep them together. I'll cut some bias bindings. I've cut this bias binding. I'll make piping out of this, and then I'm going to attach this to the front side. Now I'll start stitching my jacket. This is very soft, so I'll put a fusion paper inside this. So this will be little hard because jacket is supposed to be little hard. This is an interface. I'm going to put this inside the 2 panels so that it will be little hard. This interface is different from what we use in neck. This is soft, not very hard, because otherwise it would be quite hard to wear. So this is thin interface, so you can use this inside this. I'll cut interface according to my jacket. These both are right sides of my jacket, and this is wrong side of my jacket, and this is also wrong side. So I'm going to stick it. I'm going to stick it to one of the panel, to the wrong side. I'll take one of the panel. I'm going to trim extra interface. Now I'm going to take another panel and put like this. This is right side, means right side you should take out. Similarly, I'll stick this fusion paper to my front sides. One is for the left side and one is for right side. The outer sides are wrong sides. Inner side is right side. I'll take this. Now, first I'll take my back side. This is wrong side of my back side and this is right side, and I have another piece. This is right side, so I'm going to turn it over, and this is right side and this is right side. I'm going to match right sides and I'm going to make a stitch line here. Make sure two pieces together, this interface to the other side. This is because I'll turn this like this, so this interface will get in between two panels. This jacket is very long because this is 16. The length of ready jacket should be 14 or 14 and a half, not more than that. So this is total 16. Half inch I'll lose at the shoulder. So I'm going to make here stitch line around 1 inch far from the edge. I've cut 2 bias strips to make my piping. So first I will make these pipings because I have to stitch this in between two front panels. Got these 2 pipings. I'll use this on my front panels to close the jacket. Now for the front side also I'll do the same thing. 2 right side facing and this interface to the outer side, and these are the sides. This is the side. So I will make a stitch line here. Similarly, I'm going to make a hemline starting from here. Join right side together. While stitching, I'll start stitching. I'll leave around 1 inch space here, but while proceeding further, I'll leave here around half an inch. Here at the corner, I will put this piping to the other side. Keep this between these 2 panels. Now when I will turn this to other side, this would be like this. I will iron this. Similarly, I am going to do to the other side. This would be like this after ready. Now it is still open. This part where you have stick this thing interface, where you have stick this interface, this side is outer side. Similarly, this would be like this then, and this is my front side, this is open side, so it should come like this. Other side will come like this. Now I'm going to stitch it like this, but the stitching here would be little different. take this and stitch it like this. Open this, stitch these sides where interface is not there together and this side together. Make sure right sides together. And one more thing, you have to match this stitch line, this bottom stitch line you have to match. If this increases to the armhole side, you can cut armhole. You can cut the extra fabric. But I'll leave around this much, 1 and 1.25 inches, and then I'll stitch it. Similarly, I'll do this for the other side. I have made a stitch line here on both the sides. Now I'm going to turn this to the other side. Now this is stitched from the sides. Now this is stitched from the sides. Now I'm going to stitch it from the shoulder. First, turn this to the other side. That means back side. And now take these two panels on which I have sticked this interface, and I'm going to stitch it up to here, up to this line. I'll do this on both the sides. I'm going to turn this like this. I've made a stitch line here. I've stitched only these two panels. Now I'm going to turn this to the other side. This will come to the upper side, and this inner fabric I will stitch with this now. These inner fabrics I'm going to stitch now. I've left my stitching here. I will stitch these two panels where I've not stick this interface up to here. Now see, this will look like this from here, and from here like this. And from the inner side this will look like this. This will go below this. This is from outer side. This is from outer side, and this is from inner side. My jacket is almost ready, except these armholes, and this edge. On this edge I'm going to attach a frill, which would be of the fabric out of which I have made my kurti. So it will give another finishing to it, and this thing is like this now. But when I will attach a frill here, I will turn this inside like this, and then I will attach the frill here. I've cut this strip. This is my fabric out of which I have made my kurti. Now I will first fold it from here. I'll fold it very thin. See, I'm going to make a very thin hem here. Now I'll make the same kind of hem on the other side, but you have to reduce the tension. Because I'm going to make a frill out of it. I've made this frill. Now I'm going to attach this to my jacket. Take half of this back neck side and now I will start stitching from here. I will leave around 1 inch because while proceeding further, if my frill would be longer, I will be able to adjust it. So I will start around 1 inch from here. Fold this inside. Now my jacket is looking like this. I have attached this frill at the back also. Now I am almost done with my jacket. Only I am left with this armhole. So I am going to take a bias binding, red color bias binding, and then I am going to fold it all around. My jacket is now ready and is looking awesome. If you like my video, you can comment in comment box below and subscribe my channel. You can even share it with your friends. Thank you for watching my video. Bye bye.